Quick question, have you ever tried making a QR code, clicked on one of those generator sites, and immediately hit a paywall? Yeah, you don't need any of that. Today I'll show you how to create a QR code directly inside Canva for completely free, and how to place it into real design so it looks intentional, not just slapped on. If you're working on flyers, business cards, menus, or anything offline, QR codes are the fastest way to send people to a website, socials, or a Google Maps pin. And the best part, you don't need Canva Pro. Canva has a built-in QR code tool that's completely free, quick, and easy to update later. Welcome back to Website Planet, and if you like practical design tutorials that save you time and money, then be sure to hit subscribe, and let's jump into today's video. All right, let's jump into Canva. Once you're logged in, click Create a Design at the top of the screen. For this, we don't need a template yet, just a clean canvas. Choose custom size, set it to pixels, and make sure it's 500 by 500. A simple square works well for QR codes, especially if you're exporting or printing later. Click Create New Design, and you'll land on a blank canvas like this. And quick note for you, if you're trying to add a QR code to something you're already working on, like a flyer, menu, or business card, then you can skip this first step. The next step works exactly the same inside any Canva design. Step 2 is to find the QR code tool. And this is where people usually get stuck. This part trips people up, so watch this. On the left side, click Apps. The QR code tool isn't always visible by default, so don't look for it in the main menu. Inside Apps, type QR code into the search bar. You'll see a few options, but the one you want is the QR code app made by Canva. If you click the 3 dots, you'll see it says by Canva, and that's the built-in tool, and that's all you really need here. Just click on it, and now you're ready to generate your QR code. Step 3 is to add your link. Once the QR code tool is open, all you need to do is paste in your link. This can be anything you want people to land on: a website, a YouTube video, a Google Maps location, even a digital menu. I'll just paste in a simple link here, and before you hit generate, take 1 second to double check it, because whatever you put in this box is exactly where people will end up. Step 4 is to generate the QR code. With your link in place, click Generate Code, and that's it. Canva instantly drops your QR code onto your canvas. You can move it around, resize it, scale it up or down, and resizing it won't break the QR code. Just make sure that you don't crop the edges or place other elements on top of it, but as long as the code stays clean and fully visible, it'll scan without any issues. One more useful thing here, if you ever need to change the link later, you don't have to start over. If you ever need to change that link later, just open the QR code app again, paste the new URL, and regenerate the code. And if you're still working on your brand's visuals, especially things like colors and logos, then check out our video where we tested and ranked the top logo makers. Step 5 is customizing the QR code. Once the QR code is selected, you'll see options to customize the colors. This is where you can match it to your branding colors if you want, and that's totally fine. Just keep one rule in mind while you do this: high contrast is everything. Black on white works every time, but dark colors on light backgrounds usually works great too. Where people get into trouble is using low contrast combinations that might look good on screen but fail when someone is actually trying to scan them, which is kind of the whole point of this. So customize it, just don't get so creative that the QR code stops doing its job. Step 6 is using the QR code templates in Canva. You don't have to design everything from scratch if you don't want to. Canva has plenty of templates that already work well with QR codes, things like business cards, event flyers, menus, and table tents. If you open one of these templates, you can drag your QR code straight into it, resize it, and place it exactly where it makes sense. And this is gonna save you a lot of time and help keep your layouts clean, especially if you're creating something that's meant to be printed. Now, this is where Canva really makes things easy. A QR code on a white background works well, but the real value is how easily you can integrate it into actual designs without exporting, re-uploading, or switching tools. So let's start with a business card. If you open a business card template, you can drag your QR code straight onto the design. Resize it, tuck it into the corner, and you're done. You can link this to a portfolio, a contact page, or even a digital business card. Next, an event flyer. Here, a QR code works great for things like registrations, schedules, or directions. You can place it near the bottom, add a small line of text like scan for details, and that's it. You can also move it around freely, and it'll still scan as long as the code isn't covered or cropped. And finally, menus or table tents. This is probably the most common use case right now. Drop the QR code onto a menu or table tent design and link it to a digital menu, online ordering page, or reviews. If you ever need to update the link later, you can regenerate the code and swap it in without redesigning everything. The key thing to remember is simple. Resizing won't break the QR code as long as you don't crop it, cover parts of it, or kill the contrast. Once everything looks good, click Share, then Download. For most use cases, PNG works perfectly, whether you're using this digitally or printing it out. After downloading, take a moment to test it just to make sure everything's working. Scan it with your phone, and if you can, try a second device as well, just to be safe. This makes sure that the link works, but also that the contrast is good and that nothing breaks in real-world use. But that's pretty much it. You don't need third-party QR code websites, you don't need to upload images back and forth, and you don't need a Canva Pro account for this either. Canva lets you generate QR codes for free, customize them safely, and drop them straight into real designs all in one place. And if you're looking to speed up more than just design work, we also have a video that covers tools that can help you launch and work faster. Thanks so much for watching Website Planet, and we'll see you in the next one.